what's around you. You never know what energy force is trying to attack your emotions, your thoughts. But you always want to have that balance. Always want to have that clearness. So your mind can think wise. So your mind can think at the highest level. A lot of people don't understand how important the small things are. This video is going to be one for the books. It's going to be elevating. It's going to elevate all of us to get to the next level. Let's get into it. What's good, beautiful people out there in the world? I hope everybody is doing amazing and continuing to grow and better yourself and elevate yourself through every single difficult thing that comes towards you in your life. For anybody that's new, my name is Tacharaio Easter, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is a podcast that I created, and I'm going to continue to be consistent with giving growthful information, positive information. And on this podcast, we basically talk about growing spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially in order to be the better version of ourselves. And without being said, I have a great topic to talk about today. And, I know for sure it's something that we all can relate to. And I know for sure it's something that's going to elevate us to get to the next level. And today, I want to talk about five bad money habits that is stopping us from excelling financially. That is stopping us from acceleration in the financial state. Let's get into it. So, as you all know, life is interesting when it comes down to finances. And I feel like a lot of us has just got so used to the normality of spending money, right? It has got to a point to where it's kind of like we're all in a cycle now of get paid, spend money, get paid, spend money. But I feel like we run far and far away from the point of saving money. How many people really save money nowadays? Because it's a bit hard. I kind of invest my money. Really don't save it, but saving is super important, still. Because when I was younger, I used to save my money. And it helped out in so many ways. And I haven't been able to get back to that saving mentality in so long. So I feel like the first bad habit that we have is we don't save. We don't save our money. And if we do, we touch it. We touch our savings. But I think if we start just putting a little bit of money back every single time we get paid and really don't touch it, I think it'll help us a lot in the future. And the second one is impulsive spending. Impulsive spending. I feel like nowadays, all of us as individuals, we kind of spend out of emotions, and if we're not the highest version of ourselves, we really can't control our emotions, right? And if it's hard for us to control our emotions, then it's going to be hard for us to control spending through emotions, right? We impulsive buy. Sometimes we go to the store and we just get this one thing, but then we see something else that we want, but we really don't need it. But we just get it anyway because we don't think that it's really going to affect our account. But in all reality, it is. We keep buying smaller and smaller things, and the smaller things add up. We go buy the drip, we go buy alcohol on weekends, we go buy, you know what I'm saying? All these unnecessary things that we truly don't need. And us as humans, we think it's boring if we save. We think it's boring if we don't impulsive buy. We think, oh, that's lame. Why do I got money for it? Well, truth be told that we don't deserve it. Because if we barely making it, or if we barely getting by, or if we really don't know how to be disciplined enough to save and to stop impulsive buying, then do we really deserve what we spending our money on? Because in our reality, we're not doing anything but making that consumer rich. We're not doing anything but making that person that's selling the product to us more richer and richer. And it's it's very it's a challenge, especially when it comes down to finances. You have to really be like, you have to change your mindset. Like you have to change your mindset to almost entrepreneurial mindset. And even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you don't have to list yourself as an entrepreneur. But what you do need to do is understand the bad habits that you have on spending money, or the bad habits that you have in your financial life. And I feel like it's super important, but I also feel like a lot of us don't want to talk about it because it's finances. Bro, don't be afraid to talk about your finances. If you're not able to save your money, don't be embarrassed about it. If you impulsive buy, own up to it. But the moment that you own up to it is the moment that you open up a new tunnel to allow yourself to be real with yourself. We don't want to be real with ourselves. We don't want to admit that we went out to the club last night and spent $300 on our friends. We don't want to admit that. But it's time. In 2023, like I said, a lot of people are going to, and a lot of people are going to. So which one are you going to be? Are you going to be the same, or are you going to change? You know what I'm here for. I'm here for growth, change, acceleration. I'm all about elevating. I'm all about getting not only me, but other people to the next level. Growth. It's all about growth. And number 3, the bad habits when it comes down to finances is a lot of us don't invest. A lot of us don't invest. And when I say invest, you may be thinking, oh, we don't invest in what? Stocks? Crypto? No. A lot of y'all don't invest in yourself. A lot of us don't invest in ourselves. We forget to invest in ourselves. And sometimes our mind been so programmed to think that investing in ourselves is going to get some nice clothes, or I need these earrings, or you know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to go get my nails done, or I need to go get the haircut. You know, that's not investing unless you're really using it to say you're a model. You have to look good, but you're getting paid. Understandable. Now that's investing. But if you're just doing it out of, oh, I got to look good, or just doing it out of just curiosity, then you're really not investing in yourself, but investing, period. You need to find a skill. You need to find something that you really can invest in. Stocks is really not hard to get into. I haven't been investing in stocks in a minute, so I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say nothing. But I do invest in myself. If I have a thought, I do put it into play. This thing right here is an investment. What I'm doing right now is an investment. Because people don't see what I see. But I know that it's an investment. So we all just need to tap into that investment stage of our life. Save, invest, and don't impulsive buy. Now, number four is, now this one may be very cliche and very like, whatever, because I don't even do it. But I feel like budgeting. How many of us really budget our money? Right? Like, how many of us really budget our money? I don't even budget my money, so I can't even say anything. But I'm not only talking to you all. This is something I need to do as well, especially when it comes down to budgeting. I feel like it will help us in so many ways if we just really take the time out to write every single thing down that we spend each month, our subscriptions, and all of that. And this is actually something that I really need to do. But budgeting your money, budgeting your time, how much you spent on this to make this, I feel like all of that matters. And once we figure out at least these four things, I feel like our life will get better financially immediately. And if not immediately, then it would definitely change over time. And number five that I feel like we have on bad money habits is not paying bills or not paying debt on time or at all. That is a big bad money habit. You know, I struggle with this a few times, but I have got over the hump of like, in all reality, just pay your bills on time. Like, please, just pay your bills on time. I think a lot of us don't want to pay our bills on time because we're so used to impulsive buying. Like, we want that shiny thing instead of like what's right for us. What's the most responsible thing? What's the main priority? This is the main priority. Our bills, car note, rent, whatever you have, pay that first. Unless you're investing, you know, sometimes I actually think that, hey, you can invest first before you pay this. Because sometimes when you pay your bills and you pay your car note and you pay every single thing, sometimes you don't even have much money to invest in. And in reality, the investment is going to get you more money out. That's if you're investing in the right thing. But invest first, then pay your bills. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes the bills will get paid, but the bills is a system. You either want to elevate yourself or continue to make somebody else rich. But when it comes down to impulsive spending and paying your bills, just pay your bills. And that is number 5. So, number 1 was, there was so many. I'm not even going to go in order. But number 1 was, it wasn't impulsive buying, but impulsive spending, saving. Save your money. Don't impulsive buy. Set a budget for yourself. Invest. Please invest. Whether you don't know how, learn how. There's a thing called YouTube University. I think it's free. Yeah, YouTube University. It's a free scholar. You get a free scholarship, full ride, and it got all the information that you need. And number 5 is pay your bills on time. Whether it's debt, whether it's anything that you have, just pay it on time. Be responsible. Prioritize your needs and not your wants. And you will be financially free in 2023. I hope this video was really, really helpful. Um, and sometimes, I'm not just getting on here and like, sometimes I'm not just getting on here to tell you guys. This is stuff that I need to learn as well. But sometimes when I'm telling you guys, it also helped me. Like watching my videos helped me too. And it's a few things that I struggle with. Like it's hard for me to listen to myself sometimes. Like I'm very valuable and I know the right things to do, but sometimes it's very hard for me to listen to myself. But I think we all struggle with that. But eventually I'll get better at it. Eventually I'll understand more, and we'll continue to elevate together as a whole, as a community, and as a society. We shall be the better version of ourselves, spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. I want y'all to be safe, continue to elevate yourself, stay positive, continue to be optimistic, and continue to elevate in the best way possible. And get rid of those 5 bad money habits so your finances can accelerate. I see you guys.